When I have talked a lot about cosmic energy, this is the cosmic form, this is the cosmic dance. But people have misconception of cosmic dance. They feel or they think, they assume that Lord Shiva danced in anger. Not really. He never danced in anger. There is a small background to this. When there was the churning of the ocean, I refer the churning of the ocean, I take it as a very symbolic thing, the churning of your mind. There is a revolution that went on in your mind, and when the churning happened between the good and the evil, the Asuras and the Devas, what surfaced first in the Samudra Manthan? The first that surfaced was poison. And the creator, the giver of life, as the Hindus believe, the giver of life is Lord Shiva and Shakti. And when the Lord Shiva gave the life to the earth, he felt, I have given this life on the earth, life daan. He didn't actually sit and create human beings, but he gave the life daan on the earth. He says, how can I destroy this? Because what surfaced in the Manthan, the Samudra Manthan, was a dangerous poison, was a disastrous poison. So he took it upon himself, he took the suffering onto himself by consuming that poison and kept it on his throat. That's why he is known as Nilakanta. So the poison became blue, so he becomes Vishakanta, Nilakanta. But it was not possible even for him, this whole cosmic poison, to be consumed by him. He cannot digest that poison, he cannot spit it out, he had to keep it here on his throat. And when that heat of the poison gets too much for him to bear, what was the remedy he chose? To dance it out. That's what he did. And that dance is what we have imbibed 108 Karanas in our dance form. Imagine the wealth, the tradition, the culture, the heritage that we have carried over the centuries. And when he danced it out, we call it a cosmic dance, because for him to let go of that poison, the heat of the poison, he had to do that. And what was the second remedy he did? The second remedy was he had to stay in Kailasa. He had to stay in Manasarovar because he cannot stay with the heat in any other way except in the middle of the snow, in middle of the ice. His spirit cannot take that heat. So here is our Nataraja, who has one leg lifted, that is to show that I know the balance of life, and he is stamping the Mukila, the Ashura, with the other leg. He says, I protect you by finishing the evil. And then on the one hand he has fire burning, the fire of life, and on the other hand he has the Damaru. The Damaru indicates the sound. Unless you have the sound, you cannot do any cosmic dance. That is the Nadam of this world. That is the sound of the Om he chooses. And then he has one hand blessing you, the other hand left freely. That is the free will of man. This is his blessing. You can have a free will with the blessing of the Lord. Here is a complete form of life, and also he has those matted locks, and he carries the moon. Why does he carry the moon? The moon indicates the mind, the coolness. He needed that moon on his head to cool him. And the matted locks describe every river in our country has a bank. So whatever the river that flows in between his matted locks, he is all encompassing this world. And that is what the indication of Lord Shiva. And here he stands not only as a symbol of art form, but also as the energy giver, as a life giver. We spoke so much about the universal energy and the cosmic energy, and we also showed the form of the cosmic energy. Now I would like to demonstrate to you in the form of dance, since it is very close to my heart. So I will be able to share what I feel and what I think